Hello.
Hi.
So, folks, we're low budget TV. We're happy to have you along with us.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about. Let me crack my voice.
I was going to say welcome.
Hang on. Let me do a little vocal exercise.
Tommy just turned 14.
Do a little vocal exercise. 1 second. It's a little hot out here. Ready?
Yeah.
La 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 la.
That was good.
All right, I'm good now. So let's talk a little bit about Bakersfield Speedway.tv. Don't trip over the tripod.
We're having a good start.
We promise we've only had root beer up to this point.
Yep, I'm hitting record.
So Bakersfield Speedway.tv, this is actually a service some of you might remember or recognize from last season. Now this service, Scott Schweitzer and the Bakersfield Speedway family asked us, hey, we want a website where people, spectators and racers and their crews and family who might not be able to be at the track or want to go back and watch can have a place to do so. Kind of like your low budget TV, kind of like all the other platforms that you see in streaming. But we want to dedicate it to Bakersfield Speedway, but we don't want it to be necessarily live all the time. We'll let you guys on low budget TV do the live stuff, but we don't need the weekly stuff live. Those can just be on demand. Sure, Scott, no problem. And fast forward to this year, and
I'm adjusting the tripod if anyone's like, why am I getting seasick?
You're warming up your tires.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nobody's allowed in the grandstands, as evidenced by the grandstands in turns 3 or in turn 4 and the front straightaway. Yep. Completely empty, ghost town. And I guess the good and the bad is, we've got something for you to watch. Unfortunately, we all miss you. And can't wait to see the fans back in action here at Bakersfield Speedway. So that's why we have the BakersfieldSpeedway.tv website for you.
I'm going to have you feel this. Tell me if you feel a little stick in that when you go side to side.
A little stick.
I don't know. Is that an adjustment we can make? Because we are one away.
There.
You happy now? Oh, look at you. All right, cool.
You got to use that tension. All right.
Tension. There's tension on the track right now as everyone gets ready for their first lap of the weekend.
American Stock Heat Race number 1 of 2, the 55 of Mark McCaslin, starts on the pole alongside Andrew Johnston in the 22J, Mason Conway, Craig Houck, Nick Kaufman, Tyler Irwin, and Colby Ward bring the field to green in our first heat race of July, and right to the middle go the 72 of Irwin. But we made it cleanly. Out to the lead is the number 55 machine of McCaslin. Battle for third. Battles everywhere behind that battle for third. I feel so privileged to be with you, Jeffrey. It's been a while since I've watched a race and announced with you, not behind a computer.
You're absolutely right, Tommy. I didn't even think of it that way. Not to mention, this is your first time in a long time coming back to Bakersfield Speedway for you.
Since March. Now, the weather's a lot warmer, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, last time I was here, you were just across town at Kern County Raceway Park.
I sure was.
So that's so you were still enjoying the heat.
Yes, I was still in the heat. All right, so we got second place figured out so far. We're trying to figure out third, the 172 of Irwin to the inside of the in too deep, Craig Houck. Battle for third. Do you see the white? 172 and the 2. So Irwin takes the third spot. Houck's not done, however.
Crossover.
And now we go for the second spot. Irwin's going to try to slide up in front of the 22J. Johnston slips back to third.
Almost caught the wall on that exit.
So you see more battles. I'm going to update you on the leader as you see this. McCaslin crossing the line a good 2.5 seconds over Irwin in the second spot. Johnston third. Now here's a battle for fourth. In too deep. Now contact. He's way in too deep. And he's trying to sleep. And gets into Kaufman in the C50.
You know, I don't know who wasn't thinking that when that contact happened there. He's in too deep.
The 49C Colby Ward, back of the pack starter, has worked his way forward. He's passed one car and he's working on passing another. White flag waves. McCaslin out front. from the start, never look back. Your leader from start to finish, if you can get through these last corners. Mark McCaslin, the 55 crosses the line. Heat number 2 winner. Irwin second, Johnston third, Hauk, Kaufman, Ward, and Conway. So that is 1 of 2 for the American stocks. Love these cars, Jeffrey. You and I have raced very similar type of racing machines.
Yes, we have. And we get ready for heat number 2 of 2 for the American stocks here tonight.
And Kaufman spun it out. We didn't even see it because we were switching spots.
Well, the camera people probably.
The
the video. You know what I'm trying to say. I think by my count we have 13 American stocks here tonight. So this is the last American stock heat race before we get into the next. So do you need to tell anyone anything?
You could message Chris there.
How do I use this phone?
You got to use it. Here, I'll do the honors.
I don't.
You don't.
I see your wife. Should I text her?
No, see Jeffrey.
Hey, baby.
Still getting used to this.
How you doing? My name's Jeffrey. I was the best man at your wedding. Nice to meet you. We want him to probably go now.
Nah.
No, you don't want any American stocks?
Nah.
Oh, rude.
Yeah.
Rude.
You're just calling me out, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the water truck's entered.
Honestly, that thing might handle better than some of these cars. We do have someone missing, and we'll get into that in a moment.
Or maybe they're waiting for that person.
I don't think we're waiting.
Oh, no.
5 cars ready to go for American Stock Heat Race number 2. 01 machine of Chloe Jones starts on the pole. Or, as it's spelled on here, Choli Jones.
Choli. C-H-O-L-I-E.
It's Daryl Mueller's number 24D that appears to not be on track. So the 25 of Cody Sly will move up. 88K of Josh Yaden. The 27 of Brock Crawford, and the 74 of Miranda Scott. 8 laps every heat race tonight. Don't have to worry about transfers in this one. As Choli Jones battles for the lead.
Good stuff.
Sly on the outside, Jones on the inside. Caution.
No.
Someone lost something.
No caution.
Someone lost their marbles on the back straightaway.
Where did this guy run into?
Where are you going?
We might have something going on in the pits because everybody's running off to the pits.
We just had multiple cars also shoot out. Tommy, why don't you take a look in the pits right now?
Well, I don't know if I want to.
You don't have to zoom, but it's the mix of.
There's stuff going on over there.
It may be, I was going to say, it may be medical related. It has been a hot day.
The way that I see people waving, I think it probably is someone.
See, you saw waving. I saw people swinging at each other. But let me just be totally transparent, folks. We're at Bakersfield Speedway. Fights in the pits aren't unusual.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we're going back to racing.
Well, that must have been.
So whatever it is hasn't required the ambulance.
And whatever it was likely happened from after the race. With a 50 going around.
I'm telling you, I think there was a fight. Green flag.
Always got to be timid in these situations. Obviously, we don't want to. We want to show you the fights, but we don't. We don't want to necessarily show you someone having a stroke. Not saying that there is anybody over there doing
battle for third. Bump drafting down the front straightaway. Here comes Scott throwing it in. 8 tires are better than 4 out of turn number 2, and the 27 machine slipping back. I just want to. So we got a message from Brian Terry saying, "No, that's Chloe Jones." We were making fun of the
spelling, yeah.
Yeah, on the lineups, which you could access on Bakersfield Speedway.
Brian, he should know better. It's Choli.
Yeah, it's Choli, man.
Come on, Brian.
Don't try and fool us.
I think the 74 is on the move.
Do you like how the back bumper of the 25 says choose wisely?
Yeah.
How ominous.
Here we go, up front for the lead, closing in. Scott looking low.
Oh boy, choose wisely. 4 laps left in this one. Side by side for the lead into turn number 3.
8 tires are better than 4. I think I heard you say that.
I did say that. I was referencing the same car. We did have one car pull off the track. It was the 27 of Brock Crawford.
So Scott just running away with it right now. The field, as you can see, spread out.
Yeah, with 2 laps to go. So it's Scott Sly, Chloe Jones, and Yaden. The 4 cars still running on track. Sly, turn it. Good. Made me nervous just a little bit right there.
Definitely.
I wouldn't have as much nerves if we haven't had years of cars doing that out of turn number 4 and moving this wall wider and wider. Checkered flag to the 74 Miranda Scott.
So that's the 2 heats for the American stocks.
Brian said, you guys are still great.
Thank you, Brian. Brian,
thank you.
We miss you out here on the track, but we love to have you joining with us.
I'm going to adjust this. Can you?
Feel free to adjust however you'd like.
How the heck?
You can adjust the handle?
Yeah, I was going to twist it around.
Shake it, baby. You can use the zoom upside down too?
I'm gonna assist you here. I'm gonna do 2 things at once. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
You tell me where you'd like.
All right. You want to let our guy know that we should also be doing?
Yeah. You had my hands full there, man.
I know. I distracted you. Next up, these are the Sport Mods. So I have another question for you.
Yes.
If I wanted this on this side, can I just flip, or does it not work that way?
You could technically do that.
Yeah.
But now you're just recreating everything. This would have been better when we first started. Because you got to undo the camera, turn it around.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see us.
You're right. You're right. That was one flaw. I just keep going to tighten it down. And then I'm like, where is it?
You might be able to cheat on this guy and crank it up.
Yeah, but then I have to uncrank it up. Besides, I think that's trademarked by Fox.
Well, no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Uncrank it up is not. We should do that on Low Budget TV. We'll just mute.
Uncrank it up.
We'll just go to mute, and everybody has to just watch.
I think uncrank it up is whenever we're talking and people just automatically mute.
Definitely. All right, so we have some Sport Mods here.
We sure do.
In fact, we have 22 of them.
Ooh.
Tentatively.
How many heats do we have?
We have tentatively 4.
All right, so we're going to keep an eye on the top 3 in all these because if anyone else shows up, and it has happened, we might be in B-main territory.
So Marcus Frazier and Paul Harris bring the field to the green, but that doesn't seem correct. Over green. Harris is in the back. Potter's up in the front in the 3 machine. And we are, Harris, in fact, he's pulling out off track. So we'll go back to the next row. Jason Bannister in the 51 in 3rd, trying to hold off the 89M of Michael Black and the 17B of Tyler Blankenship. Battle up front, Frazier. Santa Maria driver. 2 Santa Maria drivers up front in this one. Potter in the 2nd spot. Unfortunately, they don't have a track to race at just yet. So good to see them out here. In fact, good to see all the travelers coming to play here at Bakersfield Speedway. Oh, and around is the 51 and no contact. Great already behind. So the 51 of Bannister will bring out our first caution.
Woo dog.
In the Sport Mod.
Oh!
Come on, Marcus. Hey.
Making it interesting.
That's what a receiver's for.
Making it interesting.
Yeah, he just wanted to scare us. He was under control.
Just because you can hear doesn't mean you listen. My mom could tell you that.
All right, so let me give the fine folks here on Bakersfield Speedway.tv a little bit of a car count. I need your math.
Okay.
26 modifieds.
Okay.
22 sport mods tentatively. All these are subject to change.
Yes.
13 American stocks.
Yes.
And 28 hobby stocks.
Yes.
Were you even adding?
No.
Shit.
But
I was expecting you to add. What do you think of this?
We have more than 20 cars in the pit area.
You're damn right we do. All right, so we are going to continue on with the restart. Lap number 3 of the Sport Mods, and we're back to green. So Frazier and Potter battling it up for the lead. However, here comes Blankenship. Fast on iRacing and proven to be fast here in the heats.
Would it make you feel good if I said we have about 90 cars in the pits?
Yes. I believe that would be 89.
You didn't even need me.
I didn't. I just was testing you. Blankenship up to second now in the 17B. Here is Frazier leading. Potter doesn't want to give any more spots back because if there's another car that entered in the pits, another car entered in the pits, which means that Potter now is on the outside of the A main event.
Yep.
We will fill you in the whole night. Don't worry. Currently not across our desk. We don't have any. We don't have a desk. No. But if we did, there's no new entry yet. White flag waves. Frazier has been leading this one from the start. Blankenship in the 17B, trying to make some work of it. Looking low, throws it in, no stick. Out of 4, Frazier. Blankenship, your top 2 crossing the line. Bannister, Potter, and Black.
You know, it probably happened earlier in the pits that someone probably cut in line for the barbecue.
You know, I would fight someone for that barbecue too. Salty's Barbecue in the house.
Yep. Yes, they are.
Chilling and grilling. I might have you film one more.
Yeah?
If that's okay.
Sure. Are we doing the thing, or is that why you're going to have me do one more?
See, and here's Sherry Collier saying that apparently there's 111 cars that have entered into the pits.
You know why? Because we didn't count the California Lightning sprints?
Yep. Yeah, that was not.
But listen here. You have to let us make our way out of the nest, all right? You have to allow us to learn to count every division.
Crystal Dave saying good luck to Brock Crawford and Cody Sly tonight. Let's get them, boys. Go Potter, says John Potter.
Well, speaking of Brock Crawford, he's not in this race.
No.
Just letting you know.
Thank you. So again, watch all night, www.bakersfieldspeedway.tv. This is just a sneak peek. We're not going to be here on Facebook land all night long.
Can you describe the artistic design of this number 7 number?
We would call that contrasting colors.
Like, it looks like...
It's unique. I like it.
It looks like stairs. It's a stairway.
You know what it probably is?
What?
His number is probably 711, and there's 11 lines.
That makes the most sense.
Nope, I lied. Justin Gonzalez starts on the pole to his outside. Should be
the 4?
The 7 of Jim Reed, but it's now the 4 of Garrett Jernigan. Row 2 has the 3C of Chris Falkenberg and Billy the Kid Simpkins, 68S. Nick Spainhoward in the 40, and Jim Reed bringing the field to green.
I don't think Jimmy the Shoe liked that one.
He did not. Immediate caution. Try again, folks. One more time.
Are we going to see him voice his displeasure here?
I think so.
Is he going to say, guys, you got to do better than this?
That's right.
Look at that.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Tell him.
You tell him, Jimmy.
Yeah, get him. Yeah.
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 Point that finger.
He's pissed.
We're instigators, man. We're going to start a fight.
Fight.
That'll be the second fight of the night. Potentially.
This one not involving barbecue.
Jimmy the Shoe, man. How about that? You take a racer and put him in the flag stand.
Yeah.
He knows all the tricks.
Yeah, he's like, don't try. Don't even think about trying.
Right.
The wool cannot be tugged over his eyes.
Much better. Jernigan out to the good lead on this one. Now we're going to say, keep your eyes still on the top three. There might be a straggler popping up there right on the line of A main and B mains. So Falkenberg in the 3C potentially is on the bubble. He's going to race hard to try to get to the lead. Spain Howard, he just wants to get around everybody. Gonzalez in the second spot battling with Falkenberg. I wonder if Lucy's watching. She better. She better be.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. She loves Christmas music.
She does. Jernigan out front. This is the battle.
This is, like we talked about, this would be the transfer spot right here. The 3 versus the 40.
Brian Terry chiming in. Saying that the 7 is a stairway to heaven.
Heck yeah.
Good battle here for second spot. It's been this whole race practically. Falkenberg up high in the 3. Gonzalez down low in the 0. And a reminder, for those that don't know, Justin Gonzalez was really looking forward to this year, like we all were in 2020. Picked up this sport mod, was ready to go racing, but the world was not ready for him in these sport mods. So he's been kind of racing when he can.
Yeah, coming out of the hobby stock division from last year.
Coming to the white flag, Jernigan all by himself. About a 1.5 lane lead over Falkenberg. Spain Howard trying for third, but Garrett Jernigan, fast as always here at Bakersfield Speedway. Checkered flag, heat number 2 win.
And as Wayne would say, no stairway denied.
Yes. Denied. Good to see Reed here, though.
Yep.
Good to see Falkenberg. Like I said, good to see some of the travelers coming over here to Bakersfield Speedway to race with us live on Bakersfield Speedway.tv.
Are you ready to do this thing again? Or are you hanging out on?
Oh, no. It's all you now. You can interact.
I don't.
You don't want to?
I've never been.
You scared to get?
You know, what if they don't like me? What if they are like, hey, kid, what's in your lunchbox? And then I explain because they asked.
CJ Baker is asking what that website was. www.bakersfieldspeedway.tv. You're going to hear me saying it all night. But we're not going to be on here for long,
Wait,
folks.
you just said www.bakersfield.
You screwed up. You jumped the start. Damn it. All right, folks. What do you think? This is the last one, you think? Probably. We probably should have this one.
Yeah.
Now, if you do want to see the fourth and final heat of the Sport Mods, throw a comment in there.
You got to bake.
You might get lucky, but
or
honestly,
plead.
We're going to be exclusively live on the website. We can't let the paying public just get it all for free on Facebook.
Heck no. Going green. The 11B. Nope. Stop. Everyone stop.
Oh.
Stop.
This could, yeah.
He's waving at them.
I always get nervous when that happens.
Yeah, well, at least we're not at Iowa racing Indy cars. Something's wrong with the 11 in a big way right now.
Front row starter, man. What's going on with Baker?
I
don't know. Not sure. Maybe he didn't have his receiver. Or
Well, that leaves us with 4 cars in this race. So Brian Baker was going to be our pole sitter with the 55 of Adam Jeffrey, 13M Matt Mayo, 88C Austin Ruskoff, and the 22T of Tanner Thomas. 22T Tanner Thomas.
now,
22T Tanner Thomas. 22T Tanner. I can't do it.
you almost did it. I want to remind everybody, or at least you,
Yeah.
Adam Jeffries, number 55.
Yeah.
That might all ring a bell because we've seen him race at Willow Springs.
Yeah.
Seen him race at the big track at Willow Springs.
Yep.
2.5 mile road course. Now he's racing dirt modified.
He raced a truck on the big track, didn't he?
Did, yep.
They got strategic with their number placement, trying to get all that weight on the front wheels.
I think they're just hiding it behind the bars.
Well, like we talked about in these 8-lap heat races, for this division, Sport Mods, we don't anticipate that there will be a B main, but if there will be, if a few more cars arrive, the 88C of Austin Ruskoff will be the last one to make it in. Adam Jeffrey will be the first one out, and the 22T Tanner Thomas.
There he is, up to second.
Nice looking ride. I get Dick Shepherd vibes from back in the day.
You do. The yellow and orange.
Yep.
I saw Dick Shepherd last week at Irwindale.
You did.
There's a pair of hobby stocks waiting to race here. Father versus son.
Really?
Yep.
Well, where are they tonight?
Madera. Wah, wah, wah.
Hey, I'm not calling anything out but lame.
I love it. That would be the wrong answer. Not racing here tonight. If we're here, everybody should be. And if not, Bakersfield Speedway.tv.
Six laps in, 2 laps to go. And it's going to be a good day for some mayo.
Just don't leave it out in the heat.
No. Single file looks like this will be a nice clean run despite the early finish for Brian Baker. Checkered flag flies. Matt Mayo wins this heat race, number 3 of the Sport Mods. What else can you tell us about Adam Jeffrey?
Adam Jeffrey, I mean, other than that we got to see him racing circle track pavement stuff, and this is at least our first time seeing him racing on dirt. It might be his first time racing.
And road course, like you said.
Yep,
and
road course.
Oh, should I do 2 in a row since?
Sure, why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. Well, let's see.
Adam Jeffrey also works in the...
I want to see if people wanted it.
Adam Jeffrey works in the motion picture
I'm
industry.
afraid to press buttons.
Adam would help build some of the stunt car stuff as well as filming rigs for high-speed stuff. So like the camera cars and whatnot.
So what are people saying? Do they really want it?
You know what? They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd feel bad if we took it away. All right, we're going green.
All right, man. Well, you get to find whatever you need to find because we are going for the final heat for the IMCA Sport Mods here at Bakersfield Speedway. We are green. Crawford, McKellar out to the early lead in the 18C. West in the 27 machine down low, battling for second. Woo, got tied out of 2. Holder in the 09 and Pearson in the 21P.
Why am I even here?
No comment. Oh boy, it's still getting tight for the second spot.
Watch out for those tractor tires.
Watch out for that outside wall on exit 2.
Well, McKellar's having no problems in this one. 2 laps into their heat race. For as much moisture as we saw them putting off, Tommy, it's looking off.
It is. Not to be surprised, it's a hot day in Bakersfield, which is not surprising in July.
Battle for third right there, which would be the final transfer spot if it comes into play tonight. 47 machine has the spot. Watching Holder in the 09 look for it. Crawford's putting up a fight though.
West out to the second spot, putting some gap between this third spot battle. Here comes Holder. But just can't get the drive on exit.
One of the great things about this track, multi-groove.
Yeah, it gets wide too. I think this is the track we're going to see tonight, up by the wall and down by the tires.
2 laps to go for McKellar. Holder not going to be able to capitalize on that battle. In fact, Pearson now going to make a move in the 21 machine. These 5 cars. White flag coming out for the 18 of McKellar. Fresh look, same old speed.
He is on it tonight.
Out of turn number 4 will be McKellar taking the checkered flag. West, Crawford, Holder, and Pearson.
Nice little photo finish to round out the heats here at Bakersfield Speedway on Facebook for the IMCA Sport Mods.
Yeah.
We are going to cut it. If you want to join us all night, plenty of racing action.
Yeah.
5 divisions.
Yeah.
Over 100 and something cars in the pits.
Yeah.
We lost count.
Yeah.
We don't care. We're just happy to be here. And unfortunately, we can't have any fans with us, so tune in live. www.bakersfieldspeedway.tv. We miss you all in front of us and the live audience, but we're happy to have you able to watch as the Lightning Sprints are heading on to the racetrack.
And out next is race number 1 for the California Lightning Sprints.
Their first showing this year because of all the COVID cancellations. On the pole, we got the number 42 of John Robertson. On the outside, the 3F of Leedy. On the inside of the second row, Kinney on the 25 car. On the outside, the 13X of Aiden Lang. On the inside of row number 3, the 91 of AJ Bender. On the outside, the 0 fast time qualifier, Jeremy Queener. On the inside of row number 4, the 03 of Pat Kelly, which is actually my old car. And on the outside, the number 14 of Seaviz, I believe it was. All right, we're going to have an 8-lap heat race coming down to green. The 42 on the pole, 1 more lap to go to green, sorry. John Robertson, known as Rockstar. Been around the sport for many, many years. And unbelievably, this is our first race of the year after massive amounts of cancellations. We just finally got a race here at Bakersfield, one of our favorite racetracks. Coming down to the green. 42 Robertson on the pole. Green flag is out. Going into turn 1, Robertson slides up. The 3F of Leedy takes the lead going down the back straightaway, followed by Aiden Lang on the outside, and down in the bottom is Kinney. Coming out of turn 4, the 3F of Leedy will lead that lap. Aiden Lang in second. The 25 of Scott Kinney bangs off turn 2 wall, and AJ Bender, oh, the yellow flag is out. Fast time qualifier, the 0 of Jeremy Queener spins it. So out front, Brandon Leedy in the 3F, a BCRA competitor.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, what?
I heard,
Sorry,
I heard another voice. I didn't know what to do.
I had to go pee-pee, I'm sorry.
Forgiven. Queener spins it out.
What's up, Queener? Why are you doing that?
Because he's not on a figure 8 track.
Yeah, he's needed. He's traded in the sideboards, or the sail panels for the wing. So you got to hear a little bit of Alex calling the racing from the California Lightning Sprint Series. Proudly covering their action on the PA for the, not fans, for the crew that are here. Now, there are crew over in the exit of turn number 2, for those of you that have never been here. There's also crew area to sit near turn 1. So battle up front. Leedy holding off Lang. Oh, yeah. Lang trying to get ahead.
So, Tommy, we heard about how, you know, these drivers just been waiting to get back to the racetrack. How antsy are they right now in these heats?
I mean, Jeffrey, from what you just heard, this is their first time racing. Oh, trouble in turn number 3. Queener in the 42 of Robertson. They tangle. That'll bring out our second caution of this heat race. So John Robertson having a good old time. Maybe he just waited for Queener to come around and tell him he's number 1.
Did they have contact?
I looked over last minute, but it looked to me that they might have.
You know what I like about these cars?
They got starters.
Exactly.
Yep.
I didn't even have to take another step.
These are the real heroes of open wheel racing.
Oh, yeah.
California Lightning Sprints. Jeffrey, you and I, this is the track that we got to see these cars racing at for our first time years ago. And we've seen them race out of Paris, out of Ventura, the few times we go out to those tracks. And always a fun battle, good show to watch. These drivers all wear the racing heart on their sleeves. And you can tell they race hard for the win, whether it's $5 or $1 million. Don't matter, you're going to see a damn good show.
And we have a good number of cars here. Are we looking at a B main for them possibly?
I don't believe so, unless the Lightning Sprints have a shorter threshold for car count B main. I believe we have 17 of these cars. Let me double check. I lied, I was way off. 24 Lightning Sprints. So theoretically, we might. So let's keep an eye on your top 4-ish.
Yeah, it depends how many heats they're having for these, which would be on the schedule. Oh, Queener around in turn number 4.
Robertson's gonna avoid. Can Queener get it fired up? And the answer is no, because the caution's out. So that'll be the second go around for Queener.
Didn't they say he was the fast time qualifier? Loose is fast. So I heard the announcer referencing Jeremy Queener doing figure eights and demo derbies.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I've definitely seen him do figure eights.
Well, we've crashed into him in a demo derby at Irwindale.
See, that's the problem with doing demo derbies.
You don't
remember.
Oh yeah, we've battled with him. We've also done enduro races with the zero driver right here, Jeremy Queener. Skid plate racing.
Yep.
And it sounds like you might have got it fired up, possibly. Oh, just might need a little push over the hill.
I'm trying to remember what car he drove in a derby.
I don't know. He probably just jumped in something, like we typically did.
What was he thinking?
And there he goes. Jeremy Queener back, tagging the tail of the field. No black flag.
Well, I do like that that's Jeremy's highlight. Or I shouldn't say highlight, but his resume.
Figure eights and demo derby. Yeah.
Yep.
Bender is up to the second spot in that 91. You saw that battle play out,
Nice.
and the caution saved him. So Bender in the second spot. Lang goes back to third. The 25 of Scott Kinney. Fourth, and Queener does get the exit sign. So Robertson's going to bring up the rear of the field now. We go back to green. Now I got to film twice because you're filming for me. Here comes Bender looking high in the 91 machine to the outside of Leedy. Can he get the job done out of 4? How about under 1? Leedy down low, and watch him go by. New leader, A.J. Bender in the 91. Work on the high side, coming to the white flag, and here comes Leedy fighting back. Told you it was going to be good racing here with these lightning sprints. Leedy, no drive out of turn number 2. Spinning the tires. Bender up high. Leedy's going to try one more time. Checkered for Bender. Leedy, Kinney, Lang, and Robertson rounding out the field.
So I don't mind if we want to have this guy do the starting lineups.
Sure. Just crank up the third knob there.
See what
Crank up that knob.
crank it up.
Yeah, and we're coming out with heat race number 2.
Perfect time.
On the pole, the 71, first-time Lightning Sprint driver, Brent Owens. On the outside, 2J, James Turnbull, the second. Second row inside, the 37 of Dominic Dalmonte. On the outside of the second row, the number 4, Officer Jeffrey Dyer. On the inside of row number 3, the 17F of Dan Foster. On the outside, the 8G of Eric Greco. On the inside of the 4th row, the 39 of Henry. And on the outside, the 47D, rookie Padilla.
Rookie
One
Padilla?
lap to go.
Is it Ricky or rookie? Did he say rookie? Like
There is yellow on that bumper.
Rookie Padilla.
And what looks like a shopping tag. I think that's how they define rookies here.
Eric Greco used to race with his dad. RC cars back in the day, Hot Rod Hobbies. Just throwing that out there.
Nice. And green flag. Heat race number 2. First one had its moments, but was overall pretty clean. The driver's looking for a repeat of that.
Good battle up front.
The 2J machine Turnbull taking the lead. Wide goes the 71 of Owens, and that's going to open up the door for the 4 of Dyer.
Owens goes wide again. Flipping back to 4th.
As we discussed, with the potential of the B main happening here tonight, 3rd or 4th place is what we're going to be really looking at. 71 could be 1 spot in or 1 spot out right now. In the event that we do have a B main battle right now, we're in the 5th spot. Foster battling hard with Greco.
Good side-by-side battle entering turn number 3. You can see Greco way up high. But look at the run, maybe not. Never mind.
Battle for second out of turn number 2. The 37 machine taking the low line. Del Monte is trying to make something happen on Dyer. Dyer was wide. This time he takes the low line. Maybe a little defense, or maybe still trying to find some speed on your leader, Turnbull. 6 laps in, 2 laps to go.
You can see Dyer's making up some time through the corners. Watch his speed through the center. That's going to be pivotal here at Bakersfield.
Look at that, side by side at the line. That would have been a photo finish had we gotten there, but it would have gone to the advantage of Turnbull. Dyer with a good exit off 2, but the momentum to Turnbull side by side. Heat race number 2, and it's going to be Dyer at the line. They're not done racing though.
No. Good stuff, man. When I saw the lightning sprints on the schedule for tonight, I got excited because I'm always excited to be here at Bakersfield Speedway, Jeffrey. But especially when the Lightning Sprints are in town.
You know, Tommy, I think that alone is a phrase in the Bible.
It is.
Be excited for thou shalt see lightning sprints.
Amen. Sean Biss, our pit reporter, reporting a hole in turn number 1.
A hole?
A hole starting to brew up. Saying that the Lightning Sprints better look out. It's their own choose rule. I missed the lineup, man. I apologize.
Shoot. Well, I bet you could give it to us.
Well, I'll give it to you the best that I can. That's a 78 of Terry Bergstrom on the front row, and the 45 of Cody Nye to his outside. Row 2 has the number 13 of Danica Parker, and to Danica's outside, the 41 machine of Wink Schweitzer, 41B. Then we got the number 22 of Gage Cheek, and the 21, that is 21K, Bobby McNovich. To his outside.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then we also have the 88B of Trevor Ballou. And the 56D of Wyatt Boznowski.
That was the one. Oh, boy, for the lead. 3 wide, turn number 1.
Look at McNovich there on the bottom side, 3 wide for the lead. Cody Nye in the 45 is holding on to that lead. Bergstrom in the 78 trying to hold back McNovich there. Now McNovich going to go to the outside in the 21K. And we go yellow on the racetrack. Looking around for debris. I'm looking around for a car. I'm looking around, and you know what, Jeffrey? Zoom over to turn 1.
Tommy?
Watch this. You want to see troublemakers in a no-no spot?
Oh, I think I see what you're talking about.
Hello, sir. You are an idiot for standing there. Hey, it usually takes only once for you to realize that that's not a best idea, especially with these cars.
Good Lord. That was you know, that was putting a lot of stock in
That was a lot of trust in these drivers.
Yeah.
They're good drivers, don't get me wrong. But never
Honestly, when you were talking about dum-dums, I figured we did something. I'm like, I don't think we put a camera over there yet.
Oh man. Well, hey, you know what though? Let's be honest. These Lightning Sprints don't come here often. Maybe it's their first time. They just learned a valuable lesson to never stand behind the crash wall with an opening in front of you.
That's Scott Schweitzer.
Oh, you bet he was the one to go over there and tell him no.
I just wonder which official went, guys.
Right.
It's pretty crazy when you consider that, I mean, that straight up had an effect in regards to competition, right?
That was more than a competition caution.
Well, good news is that now they have a better spot.
All right, there you go.
Their Facebook Live.
Now they can continue filming here in the Lightning Sprint.
At least they got their mask properly covering their chin. So
here we go back.
So we're doing great. We're doing real good. Green flag.
Sometimes it's just too easy. They walk right into us. Nye out to the lead. He's gone right now from Bobby. Second spot there. Bergstrom in the 78 machine. Whoa. Wink Schweitzer. Now that's a racing name. Oh, Bergstrom. Bergstrom off the track. He's heading to the infield. That's a bummer. So Wink goes up to third. White flag waves. Cody Nye took the lead early. Did not want to slow down. Battle for third. Oh boy, that 22 got way sideways. Gage Cheek up to third out of 4. It is Cody Nye. Checker flag. Heat 3 for the Lightning Sprints. McNovich. Second. Cheek, Wink, Schweitzer fourth. Danica Parker top 5 in that 13 machine. Trevor Ballou and...
Whoa! Back straightaway.
No. Checkered was out. Checkered was out, Trevor. Hopefully that didn't mess up Trevor too bad.
Slapped the wall, but I don't think it's anything that would park that car.
Easy does it there. And rounding out the field, the 56 of Wyatt. Let me try again. Bosnowski. I'm going to say it's Bosnowski. Someone wants to clarify. They can.
Because I think this was the one I was looking at.
Anybody out there, message Low Budget TV and let it and clarify. If we're saying it wrong, and if we're saying it right, then we apologize either way.
Yeah, we don't want to say it right.
So this one you're going to have to go back to the lineups. My race pass, ladies and gentlemen.
Where was that on here? There you are. Okay. Thank you, sir.
If you want to follow along with the scoring and the lineups here from Bakersfield Speedway, My Race Pass.
These are hobby stocks, right?
These are the hobby stocks, yes.
We are talking about transfer spots.
Yes, top 3.
Top 3. 8 laps. Here we go. 14J, Justin Dunn starts on the pole with those shiny numbers. 14, oh, of course. And the 14 of Dakota Schweitzer starts his outside. 13, Jerry Flippo. 111 of Logan Drake. 31T of Tom Smith. 28 of Trevor Fitz. And the 07T of Randy Thornell. Top 3 transfer in the A. The rest go to the B main. Green flag is not out. He don't wave. You go to your grave. That's what they say about the shoe.
Come on, fellers. Tighten it up, the shoe.
Watch the shoe get mad. Watch him get mad again. Look at his goggles.
Here we go. Should we help him out get mad?
Scuba, yeah. Yeah.
You tell him, Jimmy.
Both of them. Both of them.
They got to go when he says so. Sorry, folks. We get into it a little bit here on Bakersfield Speedway TV.
Part of that was right. I'm just questioning the little bit part.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, Tommy, there's 7 cars here. That means more than half this field doesn't make it into the A.
Gotta love these modifieds.
Oh boy. We get ready for the restart or full start, and green flag. I don't know if the shoe was fully happy with that one, but he's gonna let him slide. Dunn leads over Schweitzer. Flippo to the inside looking for the second spot. He's going to take it. And with taking it, he's going to challenge here on the inside of the 14. Jerry Flippo to the lead.
Not wasting any time is the 13 machine. Drake trying to make his way forward. In the 111 machine's got to get it around. The 14 of Schweitzer up high.
Schweitzer and Fitz, the only 2 drivers willing to go up there right now into the high groove. Fitz right now getting a little bit of rubbing and loving from Thornell.
Remember, top 3 transfer.
And this time we know for sure. Every heat race you see from this point on will for sure have a transfer spot. Oh no, Schweitzer around, hard hit into Fitz.
That's going to hurt.
And those drivers, Tommy, a lot of those drivers were within that range. Caution will fly in lap number 4. So not only does Schweitzer spin himself out of a transfer spot, Drake is now in a bad spot. Fitz, I'm looking at the damage, a right rear flat tire at minimum. And that driver will stay out on track, as dirt track drivers typically do. They say, forget it, that's a lot of damage there on the front end.
That is some crinkled up fries right there.
So we know Schweitzer's going to be having to deal with a B-main. Drake avoided heavy contact, and it looks like Fitz is on his way to the hot pit. it's not done for Drake. Well, he's going to spin out again, so maybe they're going to say 2 and you're through.
Well, the 1 and done officially went to Matthew Schweitzer.
One of these days, we need to share everybody the altercation that Drake had here.
Yeah, we're slacking. It's our fault now.
He had a moment. Lights are out. We're going to go racing. 5 cars now left on track. 3 spots available. Tom Smith in the 31T has the final transfer spot. Green flag. So Drake right now, Tommy, he's going to be using that high line. He's the only one who was going up there, and he is in panic mode right now, halfway through this race.
You've got to get around 2 cars to make it into the A main comfortably, if you want to say the transfer bubble is comfortable.
Every lap that ticks away, Drake's going to have to push it that much harder. Battle for second right now as Dunn gets pressure from Smith. We talk about Jeremy Queener doing figure 8s. Well, guess what? Tom Smith is a figure 8 champion.
Irwindale Speedway now up to 2nd spot.
Drake does not look like he's going to make it right now.
Yeah, he's, like you said, desperation mode.
White flag. Well, as we like to always point out, that just means the B mains are going to get that much more intense.
He might get a run on someone.
He's making a move here. Flippo's going to win this heat race. The question is, will Drake beat Dunn back to the line?
Get on
Dunn
the gas.
gets on the gas. Drake pushes, and it is Dunn at the line, holding off Drake for the final transfer spot.
Bummer for Drake, but that was a hell of a good battle.
Oh, boy.
Good battle there. Tom Smith's 2nd.
Don't you love racing?
I do. That's why we're here.
We've missed it, man.
Oh, yeah. Especially here, at least for me. You were here a month ago. Now, folks, for those of you who purchased the Bakersfield Speedway subscription, here's the proposed schedule. Now, are the dates official? No. But there is talks of racing at least once a month throughout the remainder of the year. Now, obviously, you don't need me to tell you that that is obviously TBD by everything going on in this world. But, and that's exactly how the subscription works. So you're practically ready to go if we go racing here in a month. There are a few dates online, but again, none of those are official. Stay tuned. Bakersfield Speedway Facebook and website will have all the deets when the next scheduled race will start. So until then, here's the heat number 2 lineup.
Already seen surprises.
Yes, we have. So we saw Tom Smith, now daughter Alyssa Smith in the 31A starts on the front row. She is a longtime racer out at the Paris Auto Speedway. The 175 of Ethan Dotson to the outside. Dave Phibbs in the 08 machine inside row 2, and the 22D of Ryan Daves. The Rebel Rouser, Robbie Sawyer, 198. Ryan Smith in the 5, and Blake Thornell is your field. Here in heat number 2 for the IMCA Modifieds top 3 transfer. And Dotson out to the lead. Super Nationals champion. Alyssa having a handling issue in the 31A, goes to the back of the pack. Dave's up to 2nd in the 22D. Phibbs 3rd, longtime racer on the West Coast. Dave Phibbs racing it out at Saga Speedway, Ventura Raceway, here at Bakersfield on occasion. And he is trying to hold off past champion here at the Bakersfield Speedway, Robbie Sawyer in the 198, looking for his way in comfortably into the A main event. However, he hasn't been able to make the move just yet with a run to the outside.
Phibbs don't care.
Nope. No matter what, you can always say that Dave is a modified guy. From pavement to dirt, he is still battling for the transfer spot to the outside is Sawyer. for that lap. Phibbs not done yet. Okay, now he's done.
You know, despite how bad Smith's 31 looked earlier, really kind of gathered it up here.
Right, you're right. Ethan Dotson driving away from the field right now. Over a 3-second lead on Dave's in the second spot. Sawyer in third. White flag for Dotson. You're taking a look at the rest of the field, but that's the gap. The 175 of Ethan Dotson down the back straightaway. Getting ready to get real busy in the Midwest. Coming to the checkered flag. And heat number 2 winner. Phibbs holding off Smith for 4th. Thornell and Smith round out the field.
All right.
Heat number 3 coming up next.
Heat number 3. Coming up next. I'm thirsty, man.
It's a warm day, man.
Are we ever gonna use that service you talked about?
Huh?
Call Uber Eats.
Oh, we probably could. I just need to. I'll do it for the 4th.
Yeah.
Uber Eats.
All right, this is heat race number 3. Starting on the pole in this one, the 36 machine of Joe Horeski. 91, Michael Scruggs. 51B of Brian Clark. 07 of Rick Becker. 17N is Steve Nolan, and the 38T of Michael Thing. 8 laps, 3 transfer. Hold on.
Safe. Oh, a little contact there.
Best case scenario.
Yeah. Stay green, though. Not any longer.
Not anymore. Did you see contact?
I thought I did, but maybe I dreamt of it. I don't see much damage if there was. I thought they might have clinked there. So the 36, Horeski continues on. Look how weird this looks. I'm sorry, but I can't get over it. I feel like this track is the most track that I've realized how much we haven't seen the fans in the stands.
Yeah, this ain't right.
No, this is really strange. I mean, I can't. So we've filmed at Irwindale, we filmed at Kern.
Yeah.
Both tracks where it's kind of like this, right? Where there's a railing there and
we're on a roof.
You're on a roof, and you really, unless you look over that railing, unlike here, you don't even see the crowd. But here, you can easily sense it is a ghost town.
You know, you cracked a joke, but there's something legitimate to talk about. A couple months ago, there was an earthquake here.
Oh, yeah?
And as we were walking around the track, you can literally see the foundation rose, like inches.
Right,
like,
you can see the 2 plates.
I honestly think it almost grew like a foot over there.
We'll get to show that after.
Yeah, and you made a joke, though, about like, oh, yeah, more banking in turns 3 and 4. And I'm like, you know, it might be an adjustment there as we get ready. Green flag. Oh, yeah, 3 wide. That's Nolan to the inside, and he's right now poking ahead for that 3rd spot, just ahead of Thing. Oh my.
Scruggs to the outside.
Side-by-side battle for the 2nd position. These 3 cars in the front are in. Yeah, I think the phrase tonight is going to be cushion. What cushion?
Yeah. The wall.
Nolan still on the inside of Scruggs. That's allowing kind of a nice, easy run there for the 51B of Brian Clark. Thing is moving in on this battle, though. The 38T might have something to say in the last 3 laps. That is the first car out of the A main as they run. Now, Thing can get there, but where does he go after that?
Yeah, there's a wall and cars in front of him. I'm trying to think of where we've seen Thing. I want to say Central California, maybe Chowchilla, maybe Merced. Because we don't see him racing here very often.
White flag, final lap to make the A main. Thing's gonna make a look to the inside, has a good run. Nolan's going, where the hell did you come from?
He's got to drive it in hard.
3 wide, this is for the A main transfer. Clark's gonna win it. Thing will transfer in with contact with Scruggs. Scruggs is probably gonna think twice about hitting him. No, maybe not. He's just gonna be like, what the heck? Why'd you do that? Thing is like, I know why I did it. Oh man. You think Scruggs was like, hey?
Scruggs doesn't really ever hold back on his temper.
You think?
We've seen it from the hobby stocks, we've seen it in the modifieds.
Yeah.
But you can't be surprised when you make a move like that.
Nolan's the one who got knocked out of all that. So
Thing made the move at the right time, got into the show. Nolan and everybody else behind, they're gonna have to work their way through the B main later on this evening. Brad Pounds in the 15B, the dominator. Brad Pounds leads the field to green on the front row alongside Danny Lauer in the 41 machine. Regular out at Santa Maria. You can almost guarantee Danny's gonna be up riding the wall. I'll put money on it, you watch. The 3AC of Austin Kiefer inside of row number 2. He was last month's winner, correct? I believe so.
Heckin' yeah.
And the 223 of Gary Big Lick Dutton. Row number 3 has
itty bitty numbers.
Yep. Row number 3 has a 61 driver that we've seen race figure eights at a county fair called the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds. And now he's racing in modified. Donald Houghton. And the number 61, good to see Donald again, but this time good to see him in a modified. And to his outside, Gavin Manning in the 51G as we get ready to go here for the 4th and final heat race top 3 transfer, 8 laps.
Oh.
Contact, you can see them digging. 3AC of Kiefer is plowing some fields over into the corner, and we go yellow.
Kiefer's pulling it off. Looks like the suspension's broke on that machine right front. Facing the wrong direction.
They did make some contact.
So there's another surprise that we'll be seeing in the B mains. What did you just say? Did okay recently, you know?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're not even in the A main yet.
Pit report.
What?
Was it the 2 car?
No, my dad was asking.
Gary Dutton.
Who is the 2 car?
Gary Dutton.
I just thought, I didn't hear what you had said. I was like, huh?
Back to green.
All right.
I'm going to have to verify, folks, but I think we've got 2 different numbers on a race car. Let me verify before I step in that dog, you know what. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jeffrey, you're going to love that car even better. Even more. The 223 has 222 on the roof. I think Terry Henry forgot that number on top.
is not all right. We're already having a hard enough time with this. 2, 2, 3.
Well, luckily there's no copycat car out there for us to get
This
confused
time.
with. This time. Brad Pounds leads. Little over 2-second gap over the big lick.
Oh, when you, who would have thought that Lauer is now running the high line?
He's giving up on the low side. Battle for the transfer spot. Manning down low, Lauer up high. Whether it's Santa Maria, whether it's Bakersfield Speedway, you watch. Later on, he puts that right rear along the wall. Not so much right now. The track's not there yet. So Lauer and Manning gonna duke it out for that transfer spot. 2 to go when the cars hit the stripe. And Manning has a nose ahead now. So let's see what happens in 2 laps. Manning down low and has the position. Lauer's really got a pedal now. Brad Pounds, your leader, through turns number 1 and 2. The race for the B main transfer is not getting hot yet, as Brad Pounds led every lap of this heat to the checkered. It'll be Dutton second, third, Manning fourth, Lauer, and fifth, Houghton. As we are done heat racing for the IMCA Modifieds. Up next will be the final division to run some heats, and that'll be the hobby stocks here at Bakersfield Speedway.
Did you do Uber Eats?
I was asking what's available.
Oh. Nice. Wonder what the fine folks at home are doing. They got their like ice cold beer.
Water and Powerades. That's it.
Nice.
I'm gonna say I'll take a red. What would you like? Would you like anything?
I'd say a red.
Okay. What about
And-
Dad? What does Dad like? Usually?
He likes a red.
So 3 reds.
And then W's. We want W's also.
Kyle Wood on his outside. From Porterville, California, that's the 55 of Marlon.
3 waters.
Yeah.
Brian Little on his outside.
People thought we were joking.
All right. Let's screw that up.
All right, folks, it is time for the final division to do heat races here, and then we anticipate there's going to be an intermission after this, but that might change.
That usually will when we have B mains. Your dad, I think, has got something. Jeffrey.
My dad says a girl left her phone.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That's not good.
16 Machine Ricky Childress Jr., 52 Cheyenne Flippo,
All right.
21 Akal Wood, 55 Carl Nolan, 02 Ryan Little, 8K of Michael Nunley. We're not going green, don't worry. It looks like we are, but we're not. I told them I wasn't done with the starting lineup, and they said sorry. We had to do the pit report.
We did.
ADD Dylan Wilson.
80 do. That's who.
So we're going to try it again.
Come on, Ricky Childress.
Top 3 transfer.
Ricky jumped the start, it looked like. At least that's what I want to believe by that cone shaking. Good to see the...
You get messages from like every track.
Yeah.
Like I just got a message received from Meridian Speedway.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
guy offering to fix their wireless microphone.
Oh, yeah? That's a track I'd like to go back to, but I don't know if we can.
I like that one.
I do too. But I was going to say, good to see Ricky Childress back behind the wheel of something here at Bakersfield Speedway. Modified champion.
You can say whatever you want. He won't be back for about an hour.
Ta-da, ta-da. There we go. There we go.
All right, green flag. Well, that inside line had the advantage.
A lot of good cars in this heat. Again, top 3 transfer.
So we're going to keep an eye tight on that battle for the 3rd spot. 21 Kyle Wood has it. He, I don't even think, completed a single lap in hot laps. His car shut off before he could.
Here's the battle for 3rd, 21 and 80D.
A machine of Nunley holds on to it, almost spun it out as you continue to see this great battle for 3rd. And Wilson's going to have the advantage, but he's also going to get into Cheyenne Flippo just a bit. That'll put Cheyenne back to the 3rd spot, and Wood trying to get through. 5 laps to go in this heat race. Childress has just opened up a huge advantage over the field. Wilson's looking in the rearview mirror, seeing this.
Here's Childress way by himself.
Bye-bye. Battle for 3rd. Flippo has Wood peeking to the inside. A little nudge, a little bumper rub. Flippo doing a nice job here with that yellow rookie tape on the back. Hold on, hold on! Yo, that could have been a lot worse.
Oh, yeah. Great save, however. Bit of a tank slapper moment.
Yeah. When that car turned to the right, I was thinking that was going to get a lot worse and we were going to lose our KUZZ billboard.
Cheyenne, we've seen her racing in the Mini Dwarf 02 off the track.
Yep, that's Little. Right rear flat tire for Little as Childress sees the white flag for the final lap. Wilson and Wood are comfortably in their transfer spots. Battle for 4th is the tightest one into turn number 1. As Childress comes out of turn number 4 and wins the heat race.
Wilson 2nd, 3rd will be Wood.
And then here comes that battle for 4th. Flippo leaning on the 55 of Noland. They didn't touch, but as we know, aero is so important on these hobby stocks.
You might need to run down, or I could run down, because here comes Stephanie, our Uber Eats.
Where do you see that?
Right there. You want me to run down, or you?
I'll have you run.
Okay.
And I'll just hold on to this. Next heat race, getting ready. This is heat race number 2. 51 of Tyler Bannister. There you are. Going to start on the pole with the 24 of Tina Johnson. 44 Austin Van Hoff. 20 of Travis Avila. 4Z of Zach Johnston. And then the 18 machine of Jeff Houghton. Oh man, I'm really gonna have to make sure. I didn't have Tommy to lean on. I know he said the name properly. The 16H of Dalton, also Houghton, I believe it is. But Tommy will smack me when he hears me say it wrong. So don't worry, I will be smacked. 7 cars. You all right? I think some people have had too much sun. Don't worry about it. Oh, they're already bumper slamming. As we get ready for heat race number 2, Hobby Stocks, green flag. All right, where will the top? Oh, Vila. Oh. Is it Houghton?
Houghton, yes.
Houghton. Oh, boy. I asked at the wrong time because both of them just wrecked out.
Donald and Jeff.
And then the 4 is like, yo, what's up?
I'm sorry, Dalton.
Yeah, not
Donald. We ordered too late.
Yep.
That's a way to save your seat, and then you just leave your phone.
Yeah. My dad was very concerned about that phone.
He was watching like a hawk.
You know, I don't know what's going on right now because like we're under yellow, but I think we're now in order.
Do you think your dad would be the one to tell us that the sweets aren't working? Sweet speakers?
It depends how should I say this?
It depends how to.
You could have said it better. So lap 1 into this heat race. And I don't know, man. I don't know what we're doing. Lights are still on. All right, now we're getting the one to go. They were sorting out who was starting where and who technically brought out the yellow. So Avila spun out. Houghton had issues, and Johnston also spun. I believe Johnston was the one ruled as the caution cause. So think of that. 7 cars, over 50% of them had an issue in the first lap.
Yeah. Here we go. Back to the restart. Lap number 1.
Watch this 44 just push on these restarts.
Whoosh.
Well, never mind. How about we go 3 wide for the lead, or
Let's
try?
go. Let's do it. Top 3 transfer. Remember that, you top 3. To the move is a 51 of Bannister, trying to get the lead from Tina Johnson. Tina with a push going into 1 and the 20 around. No contact from anybody.
Second time the 20 is spun out. Oh, man.
Travis Avila taking an extra lap.
And
almost got that cone. Almost got that cone.
You know, I think the hardest battle so far has been between these two. And they share a last name.
Yeah. The Houghtons. This is a battle for 4th, trying to get into position. And the 4 again off the track, off the pace now. Zach Johnston.
I'm curious if there's an issue with this 24.
I see you bouncing that rear end.
Yeah.
Like it lost a shock in the left rear. Just riding on the spring. Or maybe that's setup and we're exposing something that we shouldn't.
Oops.
But it could be affecting. You can see Tina's got her hands full.
Avila, I thought was pulling off the track, but that's just the line that the 20 car's running at the moment.
White flag for Bannister up in the 51. In the lead. Johnson is closing in, but right there in the center on exit, just loses the drive. Could be that shock potentially. As we go out of turn number 4, Tyler Bannister takes the lead on the restart. Doesn't look back. Johnson, Van Hoff. Your top 3 going into the A main tonight. The 18 of Houghton, Jeff Houghton, and the 16H of Dalton Houghton. Running at the field, running at the line.
Guess what?
Say what?
More.
And then there was 2 more.
And then
Sorry,
there was Dose. What's your favorite part about hobby stocks?
The stocks part.
Not the hobby part?
Every part of what we're watching tonight is all a hobby. From modifieds to the lightning sprints.
The 4Z's trying to see if he could sneak into another heat race.
But these stalkers, man, will typically put on one fine show on a Saturday night.
All right, starting on the pole, 20X David Betancourt. There we go. 25B of Brooks Simmental, 48X of Austin Manzella, 26S Cody Johnson, 119 machinist Rick Henderson, the 35 of Johnny Wood, and the 71 of Jackie Roberts. Cone warning.
Don't go before the cone. flippin' says.
I still love that the race car teams, you have teams that say, hey, we should make the cars look alike, and you have teams that say we should make them look a little different but have the same number and
Yeah.
style and everything.
Well, that's what we're seeing on the front row.
Absolutely. If this car looks a little familiar, don't change the color on your TV. As we get ready to go racing. Nope. See the cone. They showed the cone. Look at how dejected Jimmy the Shoe is. Like, he walked away. He almost walked off of the flag stand. He's just like, and the yellow's out, and they're still racing, and now he's having to flicker it at them. He's going to be upset. Oh man,
He's over it.
oh, we have a spin. Like everything bad's happening right now. Betancourt.
We got a late entry.
There is a car hauler and trailer. By the way, I just want to point something out. What car did you not see in the lightning sprints? The 17.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
17 did not race. And I point that out because that was a car that we saw on the freeway, Tommy. Now, I mentioned, are they giving a talking to?
I think they're
Are
saying,
we-
hey,
are we
when the
having-
caution comes out, you got to slow it
Are
down.
we having a chit chat?
And don't be spinning during the caution.
So what I want you to do, Tommy, is if you could swing over, I don't know how well you could see through the fence and the trees.
I want to see if we're
But
sending
look through the extended portion of the pits because we opened that up because our pit area is so full. You may notice a red sprint car to the right there.
Where am I? Not.
You're looking behind.
Oh, I see the 17, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not it, though. It was red.
No. To the right.
More right?
The extended pits where we used to see Minidorf's pit.
Oh, wow. Oh, there. Wow.
I think it's still on the trailer and everything.
Uh-oh.
So I think they just got here. Which means that would be, I think, our 25th lightning sprint, unless that car was already on the possible that car was. What's going on?
The 20 who was leading is gone.
That might have been our 24th. We're still not going green, but some of these guys are ready to do it. Now, I wonder if it was a radio problem
I think it
for
was.
Betancourt.
Right.
And that would have been a reason enough for them to be like, dude, you need to put batteries in it to make it work.
Can't be out here without a receiver.
We always went on the track without them, though.
Yeah, but we were not racing hobby stocks.
We
were
weren't
racing junkers.
Yeah, we were racing cars that probably got up to like a third of the speed of these things. All right, going green. Oh boy, we're 4 wide right now. And safe.
That was a lot more than I thought it would be.
Oh, I didn't know how that was going to turn out. Manzella takes the lead. Wood to second. Simmental holding on for third for the moment. And we have a car putting down a bunch of fluid, it looks like. I think it's the 119 of Henderson.
Transfer spot battle. Chain.
Am I seeing things?
No, you might be. I wonder if it was that bumper cover that was dragging some of the dirt.
Maybe. As we watch the 48 machine of Mandela, look at the streak, Tommy. You can actually see a line that goes up the track, and it followed the path of the 119 of Henderson. So that was where that speculation comes out. Simmental spins out in turn number 2. Lap number 3 gets the car going. That means that Cody Johnson, who sits third right now, is in a transfer spot, and there's a big gap back to 4th place, Roberts.
Yeah, these top 3 are on their own island right now. I'll show you that as we go through turns number 3 and 4. So here's your top 3. And there into the picture is Roberts. So pretty spread out here, which is good and comforting for your top 3. But anything can happen. Ha ha ha.
2 laps to go. Jamie the Shoe's so over it, he didn't even hold up the green flag.
No. They don't deserve it.
Troublemakers. The white flag is in the air. Looks like all these drivers are going to be content. I do believe it's a redraw for all divisions.
Yep.
And checkered flag to Manzella.
Out for last.
Brooks Simmentel trying to chase down Jackie Roberts. It's not going to happen. Although that right rear is looking a little low.
Yeah, looks like it went flat at the perfect time, which was when the checker's out.
Well, as you like to tell me, Tommy, it's only flat in one spot. It's only flat on the bottom.
It's only flat on the bottom. Go. Plenty of time to fix that. Not as much time because they got to get ready for their B main coming up after this. This is the final heat for the hobby stocks, and then we go B main racing for possibly the Lightning Sprints, definitely the Modifieds, and definitely the hobby stocks. So on the front row in this one, the one end of Nicholas Johnson. He said, watch him tonight. He likes videos where he's in it.
Yeah.
Nicholas Johnson in the one end machine, and to the outside, the 5X of Dale Fry. Row number 2, the 91 of Marcus Wonkums, is how it says on the text. Marcus Wonkum? No, they got me screwed up. And the G14 of Delmer Williford. Oh, yeah. Row number 3, the 15 of Mark McCaslin. You've already seen him once here tonight in the American Stocks. Won that heat race. To the outside, the 32 of Tina Pounds. And rounding out the field, the 21D of Demasi Scoggins. That is your hobby stock final heat of the night. We go racing. Oh boy. Pound's not wasting any time. She's moving up. Past Willow. Oh, the 14 around. Poof. That might have taken out a tire too. Continues on. We stay green. Johnson out front. Remember, top 3 transfer in this one. Fry up high in the 5X. Wonkum in the 91 in the 3rd spot. So everybody behind that yellow and blue 91 has to get to 3rd, or else they have to do it the long way. The 14 off the pace down low. This will be exciting into turn number 1.
I don't know. All I know is that Jimmy the Shoe Irwin right now is he doesn't know either.
Wonkum in the 3rd spot. Scoggins trying to make a run to the outside. Fry, is he off the pace? Is he having some issues? 14 off the track. We got a battle for 3rd.
Or something tells me the G14 figured there was a yellow and found out at the last second that no.
Or we can call this a big battle for 2nd. Scoggins, he needs to get around the 91. 5 laps on the board right now. 3 to go. Scoggins, he's got a car in his way. He might have to move it. Now Scoggins has to get around the 5X of Fry.
Oh.
Here's Scoggins' opportunity to the low side. 2 laps to go. Wonkum really backing up his entry. Scoggins is going to look to go for the 2nd spot now. So Fry is the odd man out, as well as everybody behind him, Caslin and Pounds. 1 lap. 1 lap of heat left to go.
Ooh, Scoggins got sideways. McCaslin into Fry.
Out of turn number 4, the one end, Nicholas Johnson to the line. Boring, get out of the way, because this is the battle for the 2nd spot to the line. Scoggins over Wonkum. That is your top 3.
Johnson's not going to be happy, man.
No, not at all.
Because he, like you said, he's like, dude, film me because I like being on video, but
Here's your video.
You got to be.
You got to make it interesting.
You got to
at
be
least.
like battling for position.
Yeah, make it interesting. Come on, Nicholas.